Hi guys, uh, this is take 3 of my live feed. So what happened was I tried it last night, and the little holder for the phone, basically it's how would you say, it's too tight for my phone, my iPhone. So I got an iPhone 6 Plus, so it's a bit too tight. So I realized that while I was doing the feed, it just kept popping out. Pain in the ass, really annoying. So it kept popping out. So this is take 3 to see if this works. Got a little cable tie holding it in place. Thanks for joining. Okay, so what I'm doing is, the bike is 99% complete. All the gear's been chosen. All the gear works. I just got a few questions for you guys. Maybe you can comment below if you see this later. First question is, hey, should I go clipless? I do have the clipless shoes. Okay. So let me just move this a little bit back so you can see the whole bike. Yeah, that's better. Okay. So, should I go clipless on a world tour? Now, I know the clipless, I've used them the last year on and off, and they're definitely more energy efficient. So, but walking into shops wearing a pair of clipless shoes is fine, you know, but I mean, it's kind of like just a bit weird. So the other thing is, clipless, the shoes I have, once I hit winter, even putting a pair of socks on, waterproof socks and stuff, my feet will get cold. So that means I have to bring another pair of boots with me, and then I would have to switch out the pedals as well. So I'm just thinking of just getting a pair of hiking boots, something like these. Pick them up from AliExpress. I'm going to coat them with silicone and white spirits. I'm going to coat the whole boot, and that make it 100% waterproof because it's not waterproof. And that's a cheap way of doing it. So I'm going to be using them, I'm thinking, and just use the 45 North pedals. So that's one thing I'm thinking, go clipless, or what do you call it, just use hiking boots, because I'm sure we're going to be doing a lot of exploring. The other thing is, you can see the seat post up here, okay? I can fit easy seat post bag, all right? But, and that could be like a hell of a lot of extra food. That's just like, that could be, I mean, I already have a place for food, but this could be an extra place for food. So I can go more remote, longer distances and things like that there. So that's what I'm thinking, up there, like that. Or bring the pack raft. Now I believe it's about 3 kilos, this pack raft. I believe this pack raft's about 3 kilos, so I'm thinking, should I bring this? What's your advice? Do you think I should bring this with me for a world tour? It will just fit up there. It means that I lose extra capacity for food. So, do I bring the pack raft? Now, part of me is saying bring it. There's going to be places like the Grand Canyon. There's going to be really nice rivers. And if I don't have it, I'm going to be like, oh, I wish I hadn't brought my pack raft. But then there's times where I'm going to be climbing hills and I'm going to say, I wish I didn't bring this, you know? So, what do you think, guys? Should I bring the pack raft? Now, I'll just go over to the bike. So, I'll grab this and hopefully you can see it. She's all packed. So basically, solar panels start at the front. Underneath there is just some rain gear, light high vis gear by Profiz. Sleeping bag is 19 or minus 18 Celsius, yeah, minus 18 Celsius. So that's my winter bag. In between here is where the tent's going to go. On the top, I'm having a place for, it's just a little GoPro mount, but I've attached the mount to my drone controller, so my drone controller will sit there. On the front, I have the light, my water bottle, quad lock case for my phone. Here is going to be basically my cook set. The reason why I'm putting the little cook set up here is because when I put it inside the bags, because it's multi-fuel, even if it's Ziploc bags, it smells. Then over here is going to be where I keep my glasses and my GPS. Here is going to be food, and here's just some arm warmers. This is where basically I'm going to keep my camera, which is the G7X, and some little snacks as well. Here, here's just basically little patches and kits and stuff, repair kits for the tent, the air mattress, and the pack raft if I take the pack raft. Down here, tools. Other side, water. I'm holding about 4.5 liters of water. Rear, I already did a video on what's in here. That's all my camera gear, drones, batteries, laptop, etc. Here's the sleep system, in the sense what I bring inside the tent at night. And then the other side is my cook system, pots, etc. And lots of space for the food. So basically when I arrive at camp, set up tent set up, then I grab these two bags, put them inside, grab the sleeping bag, and the rest of the bags can sit on the bike, unless the camera gear I'm working on, you know. So let me set that back down. Oh, and these two bags, that's winter clothes, and the other one is summer clothes. They would be touched once every 5 days or something, grab something from there. So let me move this back. You know, so let me see how this thing works, guys. I'm still messages. I think, how do you see them? Top chat, live chat, all live chat visible. Now I see it. Close the window. Light is okay. Cool. Let's see. It's going to miss it. Perfect timing. Okay. Let's just have a read at these. Sorry, 1 second, guys. Close the light isn't so great. I can't, guys, because, let me explain. The curtain that we have up here, if you can see, it's gone. Sang took it down to wash it. So, maybe I can move it like that. Okay, move it back. Yeah. So, basically, that's the setup for a world tour. Hopefully I'm leaving on the 18th of December, deciding if I'm flying straight into Perth, or the other option I might do is go from here into Laos, from Laos down into Thailand, Thailand down into Malaysia, Malaysia to Singapore, and then fly out of Singapore. That would give me some extra time to learn the techniques and drone workflow, doing videos and stuff like that there. So I gotta figure that stuff out. Let me just, I wonder why. Okay, just checking the messages. Yeah, thanks, Paul. And thanks, Phil. Yeah. So if you got any questions, somebody sent me a message today about the rear panniers. So somebody sent me a message about them today, because there's no actual reviews online. I can just give you my opinion about them. I've been using them on and off. But I prefer not to use panniers. I prefer just to have the whole bikepacking setup. But because I've added the camera gear, it takes up so much space in the drone, and because I changed my cook set normally is is normally just this size, just a alcohol stove, knife, fork, spoon. It's titanium, it's really light. Normally I just use this here. But that's great for dehydrated food, and have cooked a little bit inside it. It's not really great for cooking. So I've switched it out. So when I'm down in the supermarkets, I can grab a lot more different types of food, bacon, whatever, frying pan, I can fry everything up. So this is great for a weekend, this is great for even a couple of weeks, and if you're using dehydrated food, boil the water, it's really pretty good. But it's not practical. So this is my new system. Let me just open this up. It's like a suitcase, these bags. These bags are, let me just open it. Here's here on. Got it unflip it. Why is it not coming? Because I haven't got it pulled right. Forgot to pull the string. So the way this works is, the way it works is, this material is 100% waterproof. The zipper, it's like a diving zipper. If any of you guys ever do diving, like a dry dive, dry suit, this is the exact same as a dry suit zipper. So this goes like this. So let me open it up. So this is basically my cook set and my food bag. So it has two straps in it. So I'm going to put all my food into bags and then just use the straps to pull it out. So basically one section of food. C-Pack's dry bag. Technically, guys, these are not dry bags, okay? They advertise them as dry bags, they're not. And they're expensive, like 19 bucks, 20 bucks, 30 bucks, you know, for these. So I want to use them just to keep my food in. This as well, keep my food in and keep spices in. So that's basically, it's like a little miniature suitcase. So when you get into your camp, you just take it off your bike and set it down. So that's my new cook set. It's definitely bigger. It can support 2 people, and it takes up much more space. But the frying pan, there's the frying pan. It's titanium. Just used it over the weekend. Yeah, it works great. Just got to use a lot of oil. It's always good to have non-stick, but I just like titanium. So that's that. And this is my cook set. So it's I believe it's 1.6 litre pot. So inside that, it's got a drainage thing on it. These aren't that expensive. This is like from AliExpress and it's cost about 20 bucks, you know. I mean, compared to me going to Tokes, which most of my stuff is Tokes, and Tokes is obviously getting them made in China and then putting their logo on it and marking up the price. Nothing wrong with Tokes, nothing wrong with this, exact same thing. So, drain for the draining pasta, little towel, sponge, keep it clean, and my Tokes little 450 cup fits inside. So it just fits right inside there, and it doesn't rattle because I'm using the towel and the thing. And then in here is just the stuff I need. I don't know if guys you know this. This has been out for a while. It's like a BSR BSR little stove for gas. The reason why I'm going multi-fuel, I'm not using this here. This is just a backup. Is multi-fuel is i.e. petrol is easier to find everywhere than these little gas cylinders. Even in Vietnam I can't find these little gas cylinders. So that's the little thing, which is pretty cool. And the Tokes thing, salt and pepper shaker, titanium spoons, forks, all that there good stuff, all foldable. They pack in really well. Little knife picked up for cutting my vegetables. So And this is way cool. It's like $1.60 on AliExpress. Just open it up. Yes, and it folds. So for frying my potatoes and frying my bacon and stuff like this here, and turning my food, this little thing, tiny, really cool. Really happy with that there. So that is the cook set. I'm happy with that. Oh, and I have one of these solar panels, but I've got another one of them. So I started using this while I was chopping some food, and I realized I can use that as a chopping board, so as well. So already got a solar panel up there, so it's all good, you know. So what do you guys think? Should I take the pack raft? Should I take it? What's your thoughts, guys? I've got room for it. Should I take it? This is 3 kilos. The poles will go right along here. The swallow straps are ready there for it, so they will go straight there. What do you think? Should I take it? Take a pack raft with me on a world tour. And if I don't, then, oh, let's see what you're saying. Chopping board love. Yeah. It actually works. It actually works. Why go out and buy a chopping board so I can chop my food with it? You're going to be able to, hold on, let me just check these guys. Some messages. All right. All right. You're going to be able to put links in the description to some of these stuff. You've got some interesting gear. Yeah, just asked. I mean, most of asked me on any gear. Look, I've been buying gear for almost 6 years, bikepacking. I've been doing bikepacking, so take the raft so you can, yeah, motivated to use it. Yeah, I know. The problem is with rafting, right? Pack rafting. Let me just tell you the problem. You get in a river, you don't know what the hell's around the corner. You know, it could be rapids, it could be anything. And that's happened a few times. I've set up the raft, got in the water, said, yeah, this is going to be cool, I'm going to be here all day. And then, the last minute, or 15, 20 minutes later, you start seeing rapids, you go, damn, I can't get over that. All right, then you got to pull out the bag, pull out the whole lot, unpack everything, climb up on top of the ridge again, reassemble everything, you know, so I think it's okay for lakes, you know, crossing lakes, or, yeah, so, yeah, yeah, the gear I've been basically, look, I'm buying the gear for about 6 years, and lately because of the YouTube channel and the Facebook page, people are sending me stuff now, to be honest. 99% of the emails I get, their stuff is crap, right? It's stuff I'm not even interested in. Like, there's only a few pieces I would look at gear and say, okay, I'm happy with this piece of gear, and then a new piece, something comes out and I go, oh, wait a minute, that could be a better solution. So that's when I would contact somebody and say, hey, any chance you need a review of it? I need to test it first. But generally, the gear that I have, it's took me over 6 years putting together, you know? Let me see. Unexpected concerns are certainly unexpected. Let's see. Yeah, that's the question. How often am I going to use the raft? That is the question. How often? Yeah, that is the big one. I could imagine that I could probably use the raft once every couple of weeks, you know, but I would probably spend like 2 or 3 days on the water if I'm pulling it out. So I just want the setup to be. This is a 4-season setup. Okay, so first of all, it's fat bike, full carbon. It's 4 seasons. I'm not phoning mummy or daddy to what do you call bring. Send me pieces of gear out. Everything is self-supported, and I've got everything I need. So it's all 4 seasons. I can go anywhere with a fat bike, terrain, snow, it doesn't matter, mud. That was the whole point of it. The raft adds other options. So if I get to a nice place and a nice lake and just get out on the lake or something. So, but it is 3 kilos. It's kind of, and this is the lightest one. It's by Cabela, and it's really good. But it's 3 kilos. So I'm not sure, guys. So what do you call it? That's the only hesitation I have. That and should I go clipless? What do you think? Should I go clipless? The problem is with clipless is the shoes I have, which are really good ones. Let's see. Just check out. Yeah, you could. Yeah, you could. You could rent one. You have. No, I haven't ridden it in the snow yet. I've ridden it in the sand, I've ridden it in the mud, I've ridden it through rivers, I haven't ridden it in the snow. And that's another thing is, I got a lot of winter gear, which is like from Mount Bell, that hasn't been tested I haven't tested the winter gear, I haven't had a chance because where I live. So I'm just doing a lot of research. Where am I now? I'm right now in Vietnam. This is my home in Vietnam. This is what I built, guys, for $12,000. Now, when I say $12,000, I mean everything, the plasma TV, surround sounds, all that there. So here, just give you a little guided tour. So, bike's over there. This is Sang's bike. Hers is made of bamboo. We're just starting to build it. She's got to get carbon wheels, she's got to get ceramo, she's got to get a whole bunch of things for this here, just being started to being built. So here, washing machine and all my gear, all piled up there. Place a bit of a mess, guys. Kitchen, and bathroom, and nice bath. And then upstairs, and big TV, whole surround sound built into the walls, and upstairs is bedroom, and where Sang does her sewing machines, where she makes bean bags. It's one of her bean bags. She made this a giant one. So, and then my garden, front door, my motorbike sitting there, and that's the tent. One tiger's drying out from the other night's adventure. What an interesting night. So that's my setup, guys. Not bad for $12,000. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Oh, cool, man. Cool, Phil. Yeah, Asia's amazing. Cheap. It's really dirt cheap. It is so dirt cheap. I mean, you can live here for next to nothing. Oh, the saddle. Yeah, it's an expensive one, man. It's the Infinity one. I got a discount code for it, so it seems like 10% or something like that there, or 18 or 15% or something like that there. Yeah, I put it on about 3 years ago. When they first came out, it's pure comfort. I looked at Brooks. When I first looked at Brooks, what happened was a lot of people saying, yeah, you gotta get a Brooks, you gotta get a Brooks. But I was doing a cycle tour from Singapore to Vietnam, and I met a couple of girls, and at the time I didn't have the seat, I just had a normal seat, and I had some shaft cream. And they'd done about 8,000 kilometers. One girl done 15,000. She went across America, and then she was heading, came down from Turkey as well, blah, 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 etc. And every morning, because they knew I had the shaft cream, they would say, oh, can we get the shaft cream? Can we get the shaft cream off you? Like every day for about 3 weeks. And they had had their seat for a long time, the Brooks. And they were always complaining about sore ass and whatever. So to me, Brooks isn't as good as they say it is, especially with those two girls. So I started looking for alternatives. Plus also, if you do a little bit of research on the Brooks, the seats, the steel, I don't know what's Brooks done, but there's rumors going around that they were bought Chinese steel, and that's why all these parts are breaking. I've had Warm Shark guests arrive with brand new Brooks, and 2 months later, they're having to send it back because this is broke. So, what can I say? Definitely, I wouldn't go for Brooks. So, and then another guy actually got this, an engineer I know in Germany, he got his Brooks seat broke, and he got it analyzed where the steel was from. He's got the lab, he's got all this technology, and it said it came from China. So it seems like Brooks ordered a whole bunch of China steel, and that's why a lot of their stuff is breaking. So can't confirm that, you know, but this is just what I heard. So this is Infinity seat. It is expensive, I believe $290, but if you pay 10 grand for a bike, or 5 grand for a bike, or even 2 grand for a bike, and you can only ride it for 50 kilometers before your ass is sore, what's the point of spending all that money on a nice bike? So this was one of the last upgrades I done, was to order a seat, and it should have been the first thing I done. So, you know, so pack raft, decide should I take it or not. Should I go clipless? What do you think? Should I go clipless? That's the thing. So basically, down should I go clipless? Should I bring the pack raft? And those are the last two things, and everything else is fine. Everything else, all the gear is good, except for some winter gear which I haven't tested in extreme cold. Oh. Flats. Okay, yeah. It may help with how I aesthetic is. Yeah. Yeah, man, I seen your gear list video. Choose so that I can do. Oh, let me read that again. Okay. Yeah, I don't go clipless. I have to just one pair of shoes so that I can do a bit of hiking. Yeah. I mean, I only started going clipless this year, and I only started this year, so I mean, yeah. And it's not, I mean, like, yeah, I can wear these going out. When I hit a town and go out, I can still wear them. You know, you can't really wear clipless. I did buy Free Your Feet, a pair of socks, which are shoes. Very good. I bought them years ago. They work great. But you wouldn't want to go into a bar wearing them, you know. So that's the few things. Solar panels working out good. And then what I'm working on now, just a few things. I've just ordered a whole bunch of data, like for the drone, like the memory card. So I've ordered a whole bunch of them, and so this is waterproof hard drive by SP. So I've got this waterproof hard drive. It's a 4 terabyte. I think this one's 4 terabyte. So what I'm doing is getting a few more of these. Okay, instead of trying to buy them on the road, I'll get everything before I go. I'll get a few more of these, and then the drone memory sticks. I'm putting 250 gigs in each one. The drone, the cameras, and then every night I back it up. So these are really good, waterproof, and my battery bank is waterproof now. One of them I have is waterproof, and I would probably get another one, another battery bank, which, yeah, I'll get a couple more of them. Basically, memory sticks. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to do my editing on iPad. I have a MacBook Air with me, 11-inch, and it's really powerful, it's really great, but I'm trying to get away from that. If I can just do everything on the iPad, that would be great, and I'm learning that. So the next, I probably won't, I'll probably do one detailed list of all this video, or all this gear, rip everything out. This is more of just a test to see how this live view works, or live chat works. And I'll do one video of a complete list of gear, and then my other videos over the next year are going to be me traveling. So that's what I'm thinking. So I'm just gonna, camera gear is pretty good, just memory, getting more memory, terabytes, a few things, backup, drone's okay. Yeah, it's there, it's definitely there. Hell of a lot of money spent. Even just little parts I ordered about a month ago, just little things, all added up, you know? So, it doesn't leave much for the budget for the travel, but what the hell, you know? So, yeah, I could go a lot lighter on the setup. Definitely could go lighter. I could strip a whole lot of thing. But as I say, this is 4 seasons, and this is 4 seasons, all camera gear. I mean, it's everything, basically. And I could go lighter. The weight of this, I'm hoping, is under 30 kilos for the whole lot. The bike is roughly about 10 kilos full carbon, and then about 20 kilos of gear. Depending if I take a pack raft. So, read this. I used to edit on my phone, but now I use the MacBook Pro only because, yeah, I used to edit on my phone. I use the MacBook Pro only because it has Final Cut Pro. No, but the thing is, yeah, yeah, I'm pretty dialed in for all seasons. That's what the whole point is. Not getting anything sent to me, not staying in a place, not waiting for stuff to arrive. Just take the whole shit. Listen, there's a thing called Lunar Fusion, okay? It's really good software, really good software. You do have to pay for it. You can put that on your phone. It's like 25 bucks. So, yeah, the Lunar Fusion is really good. I'm using it on the iPad. And I really like Final Cut Pro, but I can do everything that I need to do. It's not really great editing my stuff, but I can do everything with Lunar Fusion. So the only issue I have with Lunar Fusion, because I have an iPad mini, I can't connect an external hard drive. But I think I found a way around it. Yeah, that's it. I don't want to carry what do you call it? I don't want to carry a laptop. Even my laptop is like, I specifically bought it for bikepacking. It's 11-inch MacBook with i7, 8 gig thing, and 500 gig hard drive and stuff. It's like the top of the line 11-inch. It's maxed out. I just don't want to take it. I'd rather take an iPad and take an iPad in a life-proof case. You know, so I just rather take an iPad with a life-proof case, be much more happier. Yeah, but there's certain things, like I do some websites for friends, and I can't do it all on an iPad, so the workflow is much faster on like a laptop. So every so often a friend phone me up, oh, can you quickly update this? And if I use the laptop, I can do it in seconds. Wow, why are you going once you leave? Where are you going once I leave Vietnam? Oh, okay, that's the thing. Australia, start off in Australia. A couple of reasons why. I miss European food. I miss going into Woolworths and Wellworths. I was going to Chiang Mai. Actually, I could go to Chiang Mai. The plan is, come on the 18th, I have to get out of the country because visa, I can extend it, or I just what do you call it, leave and start going on a world tour. So, one, fly into Perth, which is my plan, fly into Perth, and then from Perth, basically go right across America, or sorry, Australia, and then maybe New Zealand, then maybe Japan, and then into Alaska, and then into Canada, and down into Australia. But I'm not sure. The direction or where I'm going really doesn't matter to me. I mean, I've been traveling for 24 years now, 25 years living abroad. I've been coming to Vietnam for 12 years. I really like Vietnam, on and off. I live in Maldives, I live in Greece, I live in America, I live in Utah. Well, that's not really America, but it's kind of America. Utah, and New York, and Connecticut. I've lived in Egypt, lived a whole lot of places. So direction doesn't really matter where I go, as long as I just go on the bike and I'm camping. So I set up a Patriot thing. I haven't really pushed it yet. Basically, whoever signs up to the Patriot can basically decide which direction they go. North, south, west, east, $4 a month. They cost for a coffee. They can choose which direction I go. As I say, not that important which way I go, but I do have to have a starting point, and I think Australia is a good starting point. I was there last year, and I was going to go for 2 months, was only able to go for 1 month. I had double pneumonia, which I didn't realize until I actually left, but the hills were killing me. So, yeah, so definitely I would recommend for people out there that are looking to get into bikepacking, check out Alpine Kit. They're doing like a lot of gear in one place. Most of my gear I've pieced from all over, from Bike Dude to J-Packs. J-Packs a good company, Bike Dude's a big company. Aero things I'm still testing. Let's see how they last. A lot of my gear is different companies, like a whole bunch of different companies. It's like one company makes something really good, and then some other products be really crap. So, you know. All right, well, guys, just as I said, this was just a little test to see how this live thing went, and I really appreciate your answers and questions. Did we ever decide am I taking the pack raft or not? That's so I can't decide. So if anybody, what do you think, guys? Take it, yes or no? Take the pack raft, or have lots of extra space for food. Let's see. Take it. Okay, that's one. All right. Cheers. No, get one right. Yeah, but what do you call it? What's no? Don't take it. Okay, wait. Yeah. Can what is it? Can you post your link to your channel in the comments? Just rent when you want to paddle. I know, but rent's money, and money's like a food. Yeah, food's good. You know, rent's money. You know, I already paid money for this pack raft. You know, take it, not take it. All right. Well, we'll see what happens when I get to Perth. So the plan is go to Perth, ride in Perth. Hopefully I have a few Patriots, and they decide which way I go, north, south, east, west, etc. And hopefully I'm setting off on 18th December. That's the plan. And if not that date, because we've still got a medical to get done, if not that date, then maybe I'm setting off from here and going into Laos, and Laos, Thailand, Malaysia, and Malaysia to Australia. Maybe just cycle that way, rather than take a direct flight to Australia. So that would probably give me time to do better workflow and work on my videos, and just get some experience up for recording this. As I say, my channel is just always about being just gearless. That's it. It's always been gearless, because that's what I like. But a few people have said, hey, you should record your adventures, because I go out most weekends, or go out for a week or 2 weeks. And on this bike, I've done about 15,000 kilometers on this bike, but I don't really record anything. Yeah, put your channel up in the comments. Yeah, I was looking at your gear list the other day. I really enjoyed your gear list. So put it up in the message, your, what do you call it, Facebook channel, or sorry, your YouTube channel, and post it. Definitely have a look. Let's see. It's following your adventures. Oh yeah, beer. Beer's good, man. Definitely buy me a beer, you know. And definitely buy me a beer. You have to buy a few, because I do drink a lot. All right. So, all right, guys. I'm going to actually, that reminds me. I think it's, I don't know, 11 o'clock, so beach bar's open, so I'm going to head to that. All right. So, guys, if you do get a chance, check out my Patreon channel, if you can, you know. Hopefully, what do you call it? Hopefully that will grow. All right, guys, have a good one. Really appreciate you checking in.